Moving on to the final use case, which is analyze. Because we have compute available to us, which is the NVIDIA boxes that we have here, instead of using a camera feed, we can send a large data, which in this case is a video file, and based on the available compute in our cluster that's available, we can actually split that video up and do parallel compute. So I'm just going to go into the Analyze window here, and I'm going to upload a video. And I'm simply going to ask it to summarize what's happening inside that video. So this video is actually being split up into two because I have two devices available to me. So the video is being split in half, and each half is being processed by these devices. So the reason I can also do this is because I'm authorized to do this function on these two devices. If I was not authorized, I would not be able to complete this prompt and get the summary that I want to. So everything is happening on the fly and dynamically based on the dynamic agentic mesh that we're able to create using the Mimic technology, which is what we like to call the Memoji platform. So now we can see that we have a feed coming in based on the analyzed chunks that are coming in from each of the AGX boxes that we have available to us. And it's essentially summarizing every 10-second interval that happened in the video that I uploaded. And at the end, we're using an LLM to simply summarize all of those chunks at the bottom to give us a description of what was happening in that video. So since everything on the Memoji platform is API-based, we can actually provide you with on-device insights, meaning that I can go into the transactions page of the application and I can use this drop-down to see all of the API calls related to that certain function that I showed. So when I showed you the search use case, these are all of the API calls used for that. When I showed you the analyze use case, those were all the APIs for that, and so on and so forth. Now moving along, we also have a global admin page where we can push all of the data that we see on of the devices to a cloud source. So here is our global admin page, and I can simply go into the interface and select what microservice that I want to see all of the transactions and how it worked. I'll simply select that microservice, and I can see that last analyze use case that I used in the back, and I can simply click on it. And now I can see all of the interactions between that microservice, where it was used, what device was used, and what calls it made to the other microservices within the service mesh, within the agentic distributed service mesh. On top of that, we have a digital twin feature where all of the responses that you saw in the application, based on whatever prompt I sent, I can go into the digital twin. And for example, I see all of the three use cases, which was analyze, track, and search. I can go within them, and I can see all of the previous tests and all of the different responses and prompts that I used to achieve that use case. So in that last analyze use case, I sent a video which was setting up an office, and I can see that response here reflected in the global admin page.